They're saying you got no audio.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. No audio. Yeah, I can't hear you.
Just making sure everybody out there is paying attention. Welcome, everybody. I'm Sherlock Holmes. And yeah, so welcome. Late night stream. We didn't realize how late it was, but we're going to do a quick one anyway. I've got Big Country and Gentleman Z-Liquid with me tonight. Isaiah and Larry. What's going on, guys? Thanks for being here.
What up, Joe?
Thanks for having me. What's up?
Right. All right, so before we get into it, thank you everybody for joining me. I see chats going on. We got all about the vapor in here. What's going on, buddy? We have new build tools and new coils on the website. I have a few clearance coils. I think they're around $4 a pair, so check those out. 10% off with coupon code Sherlock10 off. And so, Larry, Mr. Big Country, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what your channel's about?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Big Country here. And if you don't know who I am, I'm just a little YouTube reviewer that does product reviews. I have a series called The Clone Show, and I DIY my own e-juices. That's me in a nutshell. That's it.
Take it away, Isaiah.
What's going on, everyone? I am Gentleman Z-Liquid, and I am a DIYer. I make e-liquid. That's really all I can say. I just like to make it and help you guys out and teach you some new tricks on e-liquid.
Awesome. So between the three of us, we're one-stop DIY shop.
Yeah, we're the entire vaping world.
Yeah, man.
Pretty much it.
All right, so make sure you guys post your links to your channels in the chat, and I'll throw them in the description if I remember to. So
yeah,
I'm going to be building, as we do this live stream, I'm going to be building alien frame staples. I'm using 0.6 gauge kanthal for the frames and 4 pieces of 0.5 by 0.01 ribbon in the middle, and wrapping that up with 36 gauge nichrome 80 for the actual alien wrap. And I already have my alien wraps wrapped, clapped in, and I have 2 of them stretched out, so I'm going to be doing that as we talk here. Isaiah, do you mind being on chat for us?
Yeah, it's fine. I can be the chat moderator and chat monitor. I mean, not moderator. I shall watch the chat.
No, you're the chat bitch. My chat host. The chat host. My dog.
So the three of us, right before we got on here, we were talking about, we had our plans to go to Vapor Slam in where? Cleveland? No.
Charlotte.
Charlotte,
North Carolina. And they're having trouble with an indoor smoking ban, which is really disappointing. So we have yet to figure that out. So for those of us who heard us talking about it on one of our prior streams, we're not sure now if the crew is going to go down, but we'll find out.
Yeah, it's kind of funny is that it was on the website, and I'm like, I'm convinced they just haven't opened sales yet, even though it says sales in it. I for whatever reason in my head, I'm like, it can't happen. We're 3 months away. It's not possible. So I call this phone number expecting to get a machine in some office, and this dude answers. I'm like shocked. I almost don't know what to say when he answers, and I asked him, and I talked to him about it. He's like, yeah, they're the convention down there. They're having problems. It's the event right now is currently in limbo. That's the word he used, limbo. Facing an indoor vaping ban at the convention. They're just being stubborn and bullheaded, and they're just fighting it. So I asked him if there's anything I can do to help, or we can do to help, and he's just like, no. I guess in the past other events, maybe some issues or whatever, but they got their own people, lobbyists and so forth, fighting the fight. So hopefully they can win, and we'll have the Vapor Slam in Charlotte because that's like one of the biggest on the East Coast, if not the biggest,
Yeah.
from what I hear. So it'd be a shame for it not to happen. And I know there's a handful of people at least that is down that way and that use these channels, and it'd be cool to meet up with people. So
Yeah.
he said he should know something within about a couple of weeks, and I'll just be posted on the site and waiting for that. So yeah, if y'all interested in following up on that future in the next couple of weeks, just search for Vape Mania 17 and you'll
Vape
find
Slam.
out. Well, I'll never write it's Vape Mania, but it's Vape Slam 17. Yeah.
Tell you what, it's getting absolutely exhausting fighting the FDA at every turn.
It's just ridiculous, man. I mean, we all know it's big pharma and big tobacco, and it's all about money. And once the government figures out how they want to regulate vaping, they just need to separate it from tobacco, and I think it'd make it a whole lot easier if they would. But right now, on law, because I have a guy I work with, he's actually House delegate on our West Virginia legislature here, and he says about on paper smoking and vaping is the same, so they have to regulate them both the same. But he's trying to fight that locally here, trying to get them separated and get them in different terms. So he agrees that it's ridiculous the shit we're going through right now for trying to get healthier or just get off cigarettes so we don't die as fast. I mean, we're all going to die eventually, but we don't want the tobacco being the cause. So yeah, it's just bullshit. Once the government figures out how they want to govern it, and hopefully it winds up being fair for us, then we'll be fine. It's just up until that point, it's a pain in the ass every step of the way.
Yeah.
All Day
Vape says, I need to know how to measure out my portions for DIY e-liquid. As Strain Sonic said, you'll need a scale that goes down to 0.01 grams. So that's like what, 1/100th of a gram?
Yes.
And you'll need a bottle, obviously, and you can just measure it all just like that, or you can use like syringes and do drops if you don't have that. But the best way I would say is to use a scale.
Absolutely. Weight is the most accurate. But I do know, those of you that watch our videos, we all use the same little NorPro mixer.
Mm-hmm.
And right now it is currently on sale for like $3 and change on Amazon, and I am currently trying to find that post so I can send you a link. You gotta find it. It's like chump change. Oh, here it is, right here. Boom, $3.83. I'm gonna give you a link in case there's anybody out there who wants this. Matter of fact, no, it's just a screenshot. There's no link, but it's called the NorPro cordless mini mixer.
Yeah, it looks like this right here.
Yes, NorPro, NorPro. If you go Amazon, that it's even Prime eligible. So $3.83, you'll have it by Wednesday or Tuesday. There you go.
And I don't believe he's sponsored to say that.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not sponsored by Amazon at all, man. All right, anybody right now. Well, yeah, besides Fast Tech. Epilepsy and chronic migraines, CBD. I can see the use for CBD, and I recently found out what that is. If those of you that don't know what CBD is basically you vape it, you get the muscle relaxing effects from marijuana, but without the THC high.
Okay, so CBD is a cannabinoid, and what it is,
what'd you call that? What was that word?
Cannabinoid.
Cannabinoid.
Sure. It's a part of the either hemp or cannabis plant. It can be derived from either, and it's everything that's good about marijuana or hemp. It's the thing that prevents seizures and has pretty decent looking evidence against cancer, and it helps migraines and all kinds of things, joint pain, anxiety, there's a myriad of positive effects for it, and that's another industry that's being suppressed by the FDA and big pharma because it does work for so many different things, and it's completely non-psychoactive, which means it does not get you high. It doesn't get you high at all. THC is the chemical inside of marijuana that gets you high. So they have, it has, by law, I think CBD products cannot contain more than 0.003 or 0.0, I think it's 003% THC. So there's like no THC in CBD. And if you're a person who is looking for alternative means of like people who are on opiates, I know a guy who has stage 4 lung cancer, and they give him all kinds of pain medications, and he's recently switched over to CBD instead, and he really upped his quality of life. So it's not just some like pseudo like hippie science bullshit. There's really something to it. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do it, but like I have really bad knees and stuff, so I would love to be able to supplement my fistful of ibuprofen for some CBD, but there's some really, really promising research into CBD, and it's not marijuana. It's not like it gets you high. It's completely different.
So you said you can't do it. What's the reason you can't?
I'm in a situation where, just as far as my medical health right now, my doctor doesn't want to go down that road with some of the other medications I'm on. So it's just we don't know yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. Okay, I didn't know it was that's serious. I thought it was just can't because
yeah, no,
my wife won't let me or something. Okay.
See, that's the thing. Like, there's not enough research to know interactions with other medications.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, in Pennsylvania, they just legalized marijuana, and it's all coming into effect like next month. So they're still trying to, again, with the regulations, they're trying to figure out all those regulations. And so part of that, from the medical standpoint, is like obtaining access to the research to what the THC interacts with as far as other pharmaceuticals. It's a pretty intense process. But yeah, so that's where we're at with the CBDs.
Some people are saying that you're pretty low comparison to us.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to mention too. Is some people are saying that you're a little bit low on your microphone.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I see it on my thing there. And I'm like, I'm not even talking soft. Like, I'm kind of yelling. Now, are they high and I'm low, or they're normal and I'm low?
You're just low. We're kind of normal. I'm listening to the audio now. You're just about 20% lower than we are, maybe, which could affect on mobile devices, I think.
Well, guys, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. I don't know how to figure that out. I'll just yell loud. Does this work? Can you hear me?
Some people are saying the video's a little laggy too.
God, you guys are impossible to fucking please. Well, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know.
That's just because it's Wi-Fi right now. That's all it is. It's a bad night in Pennsylvania for Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Aaron, I mean, man, I know where you're coming from with the anxiety and depression. So, man, if you ever need anything, you can always hit me up, man. DM me on Instagram or just message me on YouTube. Definitely.
Talking into the mic works perfectly. Yeah, maybe just repositioning the mic might help a little bit, but
yeah.
Moving back to Pennsylvania. Are you? Oh, Thad, you weren't here a little bit ago. I noticed you said, hey, after we talked about this, the convention down there in Charlotte, they're going through some loops right now because of an indoor vaping ban, which is why the tickets went off sale. I talked to a guy a little while ago. They're fighting it, so within a couple of weeks they should have an answer. So keep an eye out for that convention, Vapor Slam, because it's possible it'll still go on. They just had to stop sales on everything until they get that worked out.
Yeah. I will swim in marijuana once it's legalized, completely headfirst dive like Scrooge.
Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, I love DuckTales, man. I love that damn game. That's one of my childhood favorites.
DuckTales?
Yeah, man. DuckTales. Woo!
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Remember Scrooge, like that little, so he's talking about diving head first into his gold and swimming and doing the backstroke and all that stuff, and gold pieces just
Scrooge,
flying up.
sure.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But marijuana just became legal here in West Virginia as well, but it doesn't go into full effect until, well, medical marijuana. Let me rephrase it. It's medical marijuana that will be legal. On July 1st of 2019 is the earliest any medical cards can be distributed, handed out to anybody. But as of right now, the way the law is written, only vaporizable creams, ointments, and pills and edible are allowed. Plant form is not allowed. But there's another year in between before it's legal. I'm sure they'll modify some more in the next session. So by July 1st, 2019, it probably won't be legal at all. So, but we'll see what happens.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I want to. I know some people in California. I got a buddy of mine. They have a lot of land, and they're in that industry. So I told him if I can get set up here, he said he'll come out here and show me how to get going.
There you
and
go.
show me how to extract it from the plant as well. So they already got their business out there set up. So they've been doing it for a couple of seasons now.
TC Vapes is not legal here in Minnesota yet, but it's still decriminalized. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I live in Minnesota too, so I actually didn't know that.
Hey, Larry Mello, how you doing? But hey, my name's Larry, in case you didn't know. Hey, you live in Beckley? Holy shit! 304, dog. Woo! Beckley's like 45 minutes from Charleston.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy who lives right next to you the other day.
Yeah, got Songer 121 probably.
Yeah.
Arthritis all over my body and miracle marijuana would help. Medical? Maybe he meant miracle. I mean, it'll be a miracle if it becomes legal everywhere. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I mean, I smoked pot when I was young because, it's the thing to do, right? Everybody around just smoking it. But every time I smoked that shit, I'd either get high as hell and go to sleep or get high as hell and puke. So after a while, I was like, stop that, man. I just didn't like it. I wasn't gonna get high and go to sleep. If I was gonna get high, I wanted to party all night long. So I found other means of that when I was younger. But I'm old now. I don't do nothing. I barely drink a beer these days. When I go out of town, or if I'm going out away for a while, I'll drink some beer, of course. But here at home, I rarely ever drink a beer. Unless it's football season. Then when I go out to watch a game, I'll drink some beer. But
TC, I am in the middle, kind of about an hour away from St. Paul, down in the St. Cloud area. Minnesota.
You don't sound like a Minnesotian.
I wasn't born here, but I've lived here all my life, so.
Says it'll be legal in Toronto next year. Larry Mello says he can't wait.
Larry Mello.
He sounds like a pretty mellow guy.
No Mr. Miles tonight?
Hold up. No, not yet. Matthew Driley, you live in Beckley too? Holy shit. 304 representing up in this bitch. Yo! Small world. Yep, you're absolutely
West
right.
Virginians there, huh?
Yeah, look at that. 3 of us here from the 304. Yeah.
What is that, your area code?
Yeah. 304 and 681. I can't say 304 only anymore because they just added 681 like 2 years ago. But it used to be all just 304, the whole state. And now it doesn't really, like a lot of states have it designated, different regions depending on what your area code is. Here it used to be just all state with 304. Now it's this entire state 304, 681. It's just kind of merged in whatever numbers they have available. But I guess eventually if the population or whatever they do run out of numbers, they might break it down into sections again, like other states do. But I doubt West Virginia will ever ever get that. Have that
Pennsylvania
problem.
has a lot of different area codes.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. 317. There you go. HD lawn maintenance.
Oh, okay. You're in Prior Lake. Okay.
Born in 212, living in the 717. 612.
That's where my wife's from. She's from Bloomington.
Oh, there we go. Hey, yeah, there you go. Everybody's doing it already. Everybody put your area codes in the chat. Let's see. You got 317, 212, 717, 612, 920.
320 represent.
320.
I'm the only one here with 320 probably.
Probably. So I'm double fisting right now. I got my V-God Pro Mech, Pro Dripper, and the V-God Elite with the Goon 1.5.
Vaping both at once.
Well, did you go to red in one? Did you go to blue on the other? So if I get them together, I guess I got to go to purple?
Try it. That's what you need to do with the cloud comp right there.
We got a 206 S75 in the UK, 336 416 614 is Columbus, baby. I used to live there. 780 617 living in the 904.
What's up, Jay Conker?
I'm gonna do that again. Laura, hey Laura. Hey Laura, you won a VT giveaway today. Congratulations. Congratulations. If you haven't seen that video, you need to go sorry I spoiled it for you. You need to go check out VT Vape Guy's video.
You know, I've never won a giveaway.
No?
Yeah, me neither.
Never.
I've won like 2 on Instagram. Juices.
I never participate in them, so.
I stopped after my account got banned. So I said, hell with it. Never again. Never again.
You know, it's funny. I got a when I posted a picture up on Instagram of Kenny's coils, that juice company, what is it? It's like that really popular one, Drip Club or something like not Drip Club, Drip League. They're like DM us and they just haven't responded to me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're going to send you a coupon code for vapefame.com. That's exactly what they're going to send you.
I don't want no coupon code.
Exactly.
I don't want anything.
That's what I said. I don't want your fucking coupon code. Oh, there you go, Laura. Good. Columbus, Franklin County. Yeah, I lived in Reynoldsburg for a couple years, Danny. You know where Reynoldsburg High School is? There's a duplex right across the street from it. That's where I lived. Right off Bryce. You know, still today I miss that fucking duplex. I know it's a duplex, and you like, who wants to live in a duplex? But this fucking was a bad. There you go, Wolfpack, baby.
I forgot I had this, right? I liked it when I did it, and in the review I think I said, you know, I wish the creams would come out more in that blood orange. And I forgot I had it. I just pulled it off the other day, and holy fuck, after it's steeped for about a month, so much better.
Yeah, I mean, I did like it then as well. Like, yeah, and I agreed with you. Once it steeped out some, the raspberry would come through a little more, and the creams would come the better. But it was 6 mg. I just can't do that shit no more. So I gave it to my roommate. I don't know if he probably still got it upstairs, but I might try it.
Train Sonic wants a drum of VG. Yeah, man. I mean, you can buy drums of VG, but that'd be pretty costly.
Well, I mean, when the gallon's only $12.99,
I think it's about $100 for a drum, somewhere around there.
There you go. That's really not bad. Buy you a drum, but
it might be through wholesale only.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you probably can't get quantities like that as just an individual.
I don't know. On that one website you guys had me on for the supplies, you could buy a fucking $10,000 worth of nicotine.
Yeah.
I could have added that shit to my cart like Larry does.
What are you trying to say? I go all in? No.
I think I'm going to start buying, or I think I'm going to start making coils. Let me buy 5 million feet of fucking wire.
And I haven't touched them yet. Well, one day I was like, fuck it. So Aaron goes, so it went from talking about CBD and other marijuana related subjects to area codes. Wonder what's next.
Who knows? Who knows?
It's just a totally random fucking Sunday night stream at midnight. So Feel privileged you're here. Damn it.
Mika says, by the way, Sherlock, this ribbon is killing me right now. I hate my life right now. LOL.
Yeah, dude, I know how you feel, man. Just make sure your prep's nice and clean and be patient.
All right, so we got 10 minutes on the call, just to give you guys a heads up.
Yeah, for some reason, now tonight it's showing it to me on the screen. Most nights, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't always show me.
Yeah.
It's weird. Plus $1,000 shipping of a drum of VG, probably right. Aaron's like, I need gallons of VG, nicotine, and flavoring. From being a chain smoker, I've turned into a chain vapor and go through easily 200 mil a week.
Yeah,
wow,
dude,
man, that's
here.
crazy.
Hey, I'll tell you, when I first started, I was probably that at least, because every time I got that urge to smoke, I would just puff and puff and puff and puff until the urge went away, just so I did not want to go back to cigarette. I was ready to quit. And, of course, I was using a tank then, so tanks use more juice, too. You just burn a lot of juice in a tank. It's just the way it is. But then when I got to after I got over the urge of wanting a cigarette so often, my vaping habits went down some. I don't vape as often, and a lot of times I vape not because I really feel the need for nicotine. It's just the flavor. It's so good, and it helps me not grab that candy bar. You know what I mean? It's like it's good. I mean,
Good.
you know, it helps you just cure that sweet tooth or that craving. If you want a snack, just take a vape. Sweet tooth is gone. I'm telling you. ASL, hey, 39. Very sexual. 304.
So Rob asks, how do you guys wrap staples without them twisting? Mine all roll up when I wrap them around the rod.
I'm wrapping them right now. I use... it's hard to demonstrate like this, but so I don't just wrap it normal like I would wrap any other coil. I pull from the inside out, if that makes any sense. Like I'm looking at it and I'm pushing away from me to wrap it. So I'll grab the inner left side and pull that way. If you do, the best way to learn, right, is to take a bare frame staple. So do like 4 pieces of ribbon and frame it with 26 gauge and try wrapping that. And that'll give you a great idea as to how the ribbon moves inside as you're wrapping it. And so when you know how the ribbon moves, you can counter it. And it'll just give you a better idea, a better feel, and you'll know how to wrap it. And pull it tight. Pull it really fucking tight. And straight out with a little bit of bend. Yeah, it's hard for me to just like explain it. So definitely do the naked frame wrap style. That'll give you an idea.
So there's a question for you, Larry, right here.
Yeah, I see it. What's my favorite e-juice? Well, I have a few. Well, I can't deny. Even though I love my Catalyst, I love my Jagoda Red, I love my Jagoda Blue, I love my Godly Scotch, I love my pudding. Top of everything is my unicorn, which I'm trying to create, is this right here. This is the Beard Vape Company, number 32. This is a cinnamon funnel cake. It's a 60-40 freaking mix. It's so sweet and cinnamony. It's just fucking, oh, I love this shit. I love it. But Catalyst, which came in a bottle like this, fried blueberry ice cream, that was my first contact with JFM Development, was to see if I sent him a bottle of this, if he could try to clone it for me. Now, creating a clone is pretty difficult. You're rarely ever going to find a one-to-one unless you just get lucky. So the goal was to find a mix, have him create a mix off of that flavor close enough to where I wouldn't miss that flavor anymore, because that company pissed me off, and I refuse to buy anything else from them or mention their names. I won't do it. That was my whole reason to go in when I went to DIY. It was so I could make this shit right here. That was my whole motivation to go to DIY, is so I can make this right here. But JFM's put something together. I bought the stuff for it. That was my first purchase, was just the stuff to buy to make that. I did it, and I fell in love with mixing. And a month and a half later, May 10th was my first order. Now it's July 10th. So 2 months later, I've got 200 flavors in there on my desk. You You know, I've got 7 recipes that have been released. I got countless other ones that are still private because of a bunch of tests. You know, but my motivation for DIY was Catalyst. Great juice, but I won't buy another bottle from them ever again, or maybe mention that damn company name because they pissed me off, the rat bastards.
What happened?
So there's your answer.
You gotta tell us what happened.
Beer 32, they lied to me. Basically, as simple as that. They lied to me. I'm straight up. I'm honest, and if I say something, I'm going to do it, and I expect everyone to be that way. I'm a handshake kind of guy. You know, I don't need a piece of paper saying what I said. I know what I said, and I just expect everybody to be that way. And once I find out someone lies to me, I mean, little white lies are one thing, either or something's one thing. But if you're just straight up, blunt out, coming out to me, lying to my fucking face, or through my email or whatever, same damn thing. Or texting me, don't fucking lie to me. Once people lie to me, I just cut them out completely. I won't lie. I don't lie. It's too hard to remember what you said, so why lie? That's just the way I am, man. Just the way I am.
So Larry doesn't like liars. We've established that much.
Yeah, but that's all it was. I mean, forget the details. That's what it was. They lied to me. Period.
Okay.
That was it. I'm working on mine now, Rob. Just get to wrap yours. One day I'll become a coil maker. But until then, I can rely on Sherlock, my dog, my homie.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, man, y'all ain't dug up those competition coils yet? Dude, seriously? Dude. Where's it at? Which one is it? Is it this one right here? I need a fresh battery so I can properly show this bitch off. Hang on. You ain't seen these competition. What's wrong? I can't believe there's 5 pairs. They only made 5 of them. I cannot believe they're still on the site. I asked him about that. First thing I asked him tonight when we talked, how's those coils doing? They're still there. And I know I've had at least 5 people message me how to get them. And I've answered that question. They're probably not in here right now, but I'm telling you. See, from a cold fucking ramp. Look at that instant fire. Instant flipping fire. Bow. I mean, dude, fucking monster truck running through your mouth. I'm telling you. It'll knock your teeth out if you ain't careful. So be careful.
Yeah, they're definitely not for everybody, though. They're very hot coils.
Yeah, man.
Nichrome 90. But that's what I like. I like them.
I got some of Sherlock's right here, too. They're little monsters. They crazy. And I love them.
Hey, Train, I used number 32 for a year, but now I hate it. It's a coil killer. It gets worse the older. You know what, dude? I like sweet juices. So I am willing to change my coil every month as opposed to every 6 weeks because I love my juice.
6 weeks out of a fucking... Well,
I don't know. I'm just throwing a number out there. I don't know the longevity of these damn coils, really. Some people say they have them for 2 months. Some people say they have them
every couple days with a really sugary...
Well, no, I change my cotton about every day or at least every other day, regardless whether I feel like it needs it or not, because I just love that fresh wick juiced cotton. I just love that freshness. It's like hitting that first hit of crack. You keep trying to chase it.
Okay.
All right, fellas. So we got a minute left on the call.
All right.
Less than a minute.
I'm gonna cut it there. Thank you guys for joining me tonight for the impromptu live stream. And then maybe next
thanks
time
for having me.
We'll catch you a little bit earlier. And awesome, Larry. I'm glad you love them. If you haven't yet, definitely check out the site. I'm committing to posting new coils on the website at least every 2 weeks. So like right now, there's some Claptons on there that probably won't be up again. I'm gonna do like limited series, limited quantities. When they're gone kind of things. Ow, fuck. But yeah, I also have some build tools on there and stuff like that. 10% off with the code on the screen. And thank you again to Isaiah and Larry, Gentleman's E-Liquid, and Big Country from Country Livin. Did you guys throw your links in the chat? If you did, do it again. Just do it again. All right. Well, you guys can still hear me, so let's do this. let's do this. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Let me try to figure this out. No. All right. Well, looks like we got audio only. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you have a great week. I'm probably going to have a new baby any minute here, so I might not see you guys for a little bit. If I don't, take care, be safe, have fun, and vape on. Thanks so much for joining us.